Hello, this is me, Morphos. I'm gonna be doing a video on my Kirby mod. As you can see, I have one of the mods. So, first we're gonna go over all of the abilities. So, first we got the fire ability, which is got from the hot head. So if I would just get hot head here, then I kill him, I would get the fire ability. The fire ability, when you put on, you can get a flamethrower, which does not much damage, but it can and sets the enemy on fire. Next, there is the beam ability. The beam ability is gotten from Waddle Doo, and if you kill Waddle Doo, you get it. If you put on the beam ability, then you get a speed passive effect with the beam ability. When you shoot it, it gives a constant flow. It gives a powerful attack that needs time to charge. So if I get Reaper to use it on, you'll see that it does a lot of damage. Next is the hammer ability, which is gotten from the Mookie mod, and when you kill him right here, gives you hammer ability. Hammer ability, when put on, gives you a resistance to passive effect, and when you use it, you get the hammer. The hammer has a long cooldown and does a lot of damage, as you can see. Like, if I got a creeper here, then you can see that even with not its full cooldown, it does a lot of damage. So there you go. Next is the rock ability. The rock ability is gotten from Rocky, which is pretty obvious. And when you kill Rocky, he drops it. You get the resistance to effect, like hammer, and passive and secondary ability on top of the primary one. The primary ability gives you a rock fist that has a very long cooldown but does a lot of damage. It does 8.5 damage. And the secondary ability is a rock slam. So you can go up and get slowness. There's a lot of close. So the next ability after that is the ranger ability. The ranger ability is gotten from the Bernard mob. When you spawn him in, looks like this, and kill him, gives you the ranger. When you use it, and you get a ranger gun, which is just a gun. If you can shoot, and it does a lot of damage. Its passive ability is absorption, so it gives you some extra HP. The next ability is the sword ability, which is the most common ability among Kirby games. The sword ability is gotten from Sword Knight, and if you kill Sword Knight, he'll drop the sword ability, like all the other ones. The sword ability gives you strength too, and when you use it, you get Kirby's sword, which attacks pretty fast and does a decent amount of damage. It does a bit less than a netherite sword. And then you have the ghost ability, which you can't get in normal survival. All you can do is, how you get it is by dying. So if you were to die, then you get the ghost ability. So you come back to life with the ghost ability, but with Curse of Viner. The way to get it off is by using its ability and come back to life. Next ability is ice ability. The ice ability is gotten from Snowy, which you get it from Snowy after it dies. So it looks like this, and if you kill him, you get the ice ability. The ice ability has a constant ice pathway, so if you're walking around, you get like Frostwalker in the air, so you can technically fly. And its primary, its passive is resistance too, because it's hard, ice. And its primary is a blizzard attack, which is like the fire attack, but snow. And whatever blocks it hit, turn into snow. So if I were to take this off so it stops doing that, and shoot it at the ground, it turns into snow. The next one, I know there's a lot, but the next one is the water ability. The water ability is gotten by the fluid mob right here, and this is what it looks like. Like a drop of water. When you kill him, it gives the water ability. It has water breathing as a passive, and your primary is water blasts. So you can shoot a little blast at your enemies that does a lot of damage. The rest I'm just gonna speed through, so that we can get this video done fast. There's the crash ability, ninja ability, bomb ability, and king hammer ability. So let's start with crash. So the crash ability, when you put it on, when you use your ability, you do a very big explosion. A very big explosion that is more than a lot of TNT. And you lose your ability after that. The ninja ability, when you put it on, you have a primary that you can summon your katana and knives, and secondary which turns you invisible. So you get your katana, and you get your throwing knife. And then for the secondary, you turn invisible for 10 seconds, which can be helpful when you're trying to sneak up on someone. Then you have the bomb ability. You get resistance, and your primary is to summon a bomb that you can throw that doesn't do destructive damage, but it damages everything in its path. Next is the king hammer ability. This is the last ability. The second last. It gives you this cool looking mask that when you use the primary ability, you can get EDD's hammer that has a quick cooldown when you're attacking with, and you can shoot missiles from the hammer. Okay. And then the last ability is the Cupid ability, which is relatively new. When you get this yellow, you can use the secondary ability to fly, use levitation to quickly levitate, and your second primary is a love bow that does a close range shot that does a lot of damage. Okay, now for the bosses. The bosses consist of Void, that gives you Void armor, King Dedede, that has 2 stages, Wispy Wood, and there's also there's King Golem, Molly, Mega Titan, Wiz, Master Hand, Crazy Hand, Krako, and that's all of the bosses. Oh, and there's Meta Knight and Dark Meta Knight, I can't forget them. So you have all of those bosses. This is how they look like in the game. You got Void, flies around. He doesn't attack you until you attack it, which is helpful if you didn't mean to spawn him. There's King Dedede. If I used something to kill him right now, so if I use this to kill him. If I killed him right now, then he would drop the hammer ability on his first hit. And then oh my god, please just die. after you kill him, he turns into masked DD for his second phase. Oh my god, stop jumping. Oh my god. Technical difficulties. Okay. And then he turns into masked DD that if you were to kill him, he has more health and he gives the kick. Which I'm not gonna kill him because it's gonna take too long. Wispy Wood, he sounds like a spider because he jumps at you. Golem, that's just like this dude, he protects one of the boss buildings. There's King Golem, that is technically just a copy of Wispy Woods, but spawns golems over time. There's Molly, that's over here. There's Mega Titan, that flies around. That stuff. There's Wiz, that flies backwards. And Meta Knight, Master Hand, Crazy Hand, and Backup. Meta Knight and Dark Meta Knight, they have their wings that flap, and if they're ever close to each other, they start fighting because they're natural enemies. Master Hand, flies around like that. There's Cracker, that flies. Guys. There's Crazy Hand, and that's all the bosses. Another way you can summon the bosses is with the portals, the mirror portal. So the Wiz portal is here. It's gonna summon the ice palace that Wiz comes from. So if I fly up around, then I should find Wiz's portal somewhere here. So wait. Stop. Ah. I should find the ice palace that Wiz is in. Ignore those guys. Oh my god. Why is this so... Ugh. This is so annoying. Why is Minecraft like this? No, stop. Slow down. Okay. I'm gonna click on this. And then... yeah, here it is. This is Wiz's ice. Ugh. Loading. This is Wiz's ice palace. It has ice. Why does the snow sound like this? Okay. Inside of it is a maze. I need to find a good place to the boss. To the wait. I'm not gonna access this maze because it's gonna take too long. And I'm just gonna stop. Okay. In the boss room, you'll find this. It's try to get a mirror shard to go back, and if it's to an area that isn't a pathway, so like here, you'd fall in and go into the pufferfish and then die. The poison. So that's Wiz. Mega Titan's castle, the Carrot Castle, is here. Wait. And it has multiple rooms. Wait, what? Well, that's a preview of it. Anyway. If you just wait for it to find load. So. Oh, here's one structure that's in the mod. A quarter of a structure that's in the mod. The Colosseum. You can find the Colosseum generating around the overworld. And if you take the sword from the Colosseum, then it will summon Meta Knight, and he will fight you. Okay, here's the Carrot Castle. Or 2. If this thing can just stop, yeah. If you go in, then you'll see there are multiple rooms. When you come in, there's multiple rooms. The ice room, sand room, fire room, and then when you go up, when you go up these stairs, oh my god. When you go up the stairs, then you will find 3 more rooms. These rooms are empty. And then at the very top, blocked off, is the boss, which isn't here for some reason. Okay. And then you can go to the next. There's a lot more structures, and I really don't have the time to showcase them all. And I don't have the energy either. So I'm just gonna end the video here. That's a basic showcase of most of the stuff in the mod. And before I go, I just want to say, if you want to get the potion that allows you to use the abilities, it's the Void of Good potion. So if you search it up here, you get the Void of Good or Void of Darkness. If you search it up in just enough items, if you search it up in just enough items, it doesn't show the recipe. So what you actually do is you need to get a void flesh from killing Void, and then brew it, and then get a awkward potion, and then you get another star. Stand. Put this here and this here, and awkward potions. Or water, I think. Water. I'll just show it on the screen. I'm showing the thing on the screen, the recipe that you need, and that is it. Goodbye. Thank you for listening.